Welcome to tonight's bedtime adventure. Dear little dreamers, settle in, snuggle under your blanket. Let your imagination drift to a faraway land where rivers sparkle in the sun. Trees grow heavy with sweet fruit, and unlikely friendships are tested by the trickiest of challenges. This is the tale of the monkey and the crocodile, a story about kindness, cleverness, and learning to trust your own wit when times grew difficult. Once upon a time, in a lush green jungle by the edge of a wide, shimmering river, there lived a cheerful little monkey. He was a lively fellow, with bright, curious eyes, quick little hands, and a laugh that could echo through the forest like birdsong. His home was high in the branches of a tall fruit tree that grew near the riverbank. This tree was no ordinary tree. It bore the juiciest, most delicious red apples in all the jungle. Every day, the monkey would feast on the fruit, swing from the branches, and chatter happily to himself. Now, down in the river lived a crocodile. He was a large, strong creature with scales that glittered like wet emeralds when the sun hit them. Though he looked fearsome, he often felt lonely. His days were long, drifting in the water, watching the world above the riverbank. One fine morning, as the monkey sat munching on a bright red apple, he noticed the crocodile resting near the surface of the water. The monkey, who had a heart full of kindness, called out cheerfully, "Good morning, friend. Would you like an apple? They are sweet and juicy, and I have plenty to share." The crocodile, surprised by this act of generosity, swam closer. "Why, thank you," he said in a deep, rumbling voice. The monkey tossed down an apple, and the crocodile snapped it up gladly. From that day on, the monkey and the crocodile became friends. Every morning, the monkey would toss fruit from his tree, and the crocodile would share stories of the river about the fish that darted like silver arrows, the water birds that danced on the waves, and the secrets of the deep currents. They laughed together, talked for hours, and soon their friendship grew strong. When the crocodile returned home each evening, he often brought the apples to share with his wife. At first, she was delighted. "These apples are the sweetest I've ever tasted," she exclaimed. But over time, her delight turned into greed. "If the apples are so sweet," she whispered slyly to her husband one night, "imagine how sweet the monkey's heart must be. Bring me his heart, dear husband, then I shall be truly satisfied." The crocodile was troubled. He loved his wife, but he also valued the friendship of the kind little monkey. Yet his wife's words gnawed him. At last, torn between loyalty and temptation, he decided to do as she wished. The next day, the crocodile swam to the monkey with a forced smile. "Dear friend," he said, "you have been so kind to me. I would like to invite you to my home across the river, to meet my wife and share a fine meal. Please climb onto my back, and I shall carry you safely across." The monkey, though surprised, was delighted at the idea of a new adventure. He hopped onto the crocodile's broad back, trusting his friend completely. Together, they glided across the shimmering water, the monkey admiring the sights from this new perspective. But as they reached the middle of the river, the crocodile's conscience wavered, and he blurted out the truth. "My friend, I must confess, I am taking you to my wife because she desires to eat your heart. Forgive me, but I do not know what else to do." The monkey's eyes grew wide with shock. For a moment, his heart pounded with fear. But then, like a spark in the darkness, an idea lit up his clever little mind. He forced a calm smile and said, "My dear Crocodile, why did you not tell me sooner? If your wife desires my heart, I would gladly share it. But, you see, I left my heart hanging safely on the branches of my tree. I never carry it with me. You must turn back, and I shall fetch it for you." The crocodile blinked in surprise. "You left your heart on the tree?" "Of course," the monkey replied smoothly. "Surely you know, we monkeys cannot risk losing our hearts while climbing and leaping. It is safest to leave them at home." The crocodile, not the wisest of creatures, believed the monkey's clever lie. He quickly turned round and swam back toward the riverbank. "Then let us hurry," he said eagerly. "Fetch your heart, and we will be on our way." As soon as they reached the shore, the monkey leapt nimbly off the crocodile's back and scrambled up his tree with lightning speed. He climbed higher and higher until he was safely out of reach. Then, from his perch, he looked down and said, "Oh, foolish crocodile, do you not know that no creature can remove its heart and leave it behind? You tried to betray me, but my wits have saved me. From this day forth, I shall never ride on your back again." The crocodile hung his head in shame. He had lost a friend through his wife's greed and his own weakness. He swam away silently, leaving the monkey safe among the branches of his tree. The monkey, though saddened by the loss of a friend, learned something very important that day. Trust is precious, but when danger comes, quick thinking and calmness can save the day. And so, the monkey lived happily in his fruit tree, always alert, always wise, and always remembering the lesson he had learned on the river. And so, dear child, that is the story of the monkey and the crocodile. It reminds us that when life brings us into difficult situations, the best thing we can do is stay calm, think clearly, and use our intelligence to find the way out. Good night, little dreamers. May your sleep be gentle, your dreams be sweet, and may you always carry wisdom and kindness in your heart.